this program does not constitute medical or health advice. If you have medical issues or questions, you should refer them to your personal physician. All views expressed are merely the opinion of the host and guest. There is no expressed or implied customer relationship formed or intended to be formed with Mattress Express. Hey, welcome back to another week of Pillow Talk. This is Kevin Fear, President, CEO of Mattress Express, a chain of bedding stores, luxury bedding stores. And if you're just joining us for the very first time, welcome. Welcome. If you've listened before, welcome back. What we talk about on this show is sleep and everything that has to do with it. And I've said this before, this may come as an incredible surprise to you. If you're driving, grip the steering wheel tightly. I'm not a doctor. No, I couldn't have got that far in school back then. I'm a serial entrepreneur who's been in the bedding business for nearly 15 years, and I just like to share with people the things I've learned and my opinions and give you some insight into the bedding industry and try to educate you on making a better decision when you purchase your next sleep system and help you understand some things. And I learned some stuff along with you. We interview people, we talk about products, we review articles, we talk about ideas. It goes on and on and on. All I ask in return is that when you are ready to invest in your next sleep system, give us a try. Stop into one of our stores and give us a try. I think you're going to like it. No one else in New York State has all the brands under one roof that we have. Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Purple. When I say Purple, some stores have Purple, and in my opinion, they have it just to say they have Purple to bring people in, and they'll have 2 or 3 mattresses. We have 9 at this time. We have 9 Purples on the floor. So you get the full array of Purple mattresses. You get to try it before you buy it. We bring up their website, sell it to you for the same prices online. Excuse me. We have Puffy, which is another big online brand. Awesome beds. We have the Smart Bed by Instant Comfort. If you're ever shopping for a bed, you can make soft or firm on each side. There's a big national company that sells them, fine company. Before you buy one of those, I beg you, compare at our store. Compare the warranty, compare the features, compare the price, and then you make the decision, okay? We'll unzip ours, open it up, show you how it's built. We've got ultra luxury, posh, and lavish. We have the largest selection of flex head beds in New York State. So, and we try to make it affordable. We have all kinds of financing options, up to 5 years, no interest, no money down for qualified buyers, no credit check payment plans, all the bedding technologies under one roof. You don't have to run store to store to store to store to try different things. It's all right here. You get to try them side by side. We have our low price brand name guarantee. I think I got that right. Yeah, low price brand name guarantee. If you find the same mattress within 30 days of purchase advertised locally for less, we'll refund the difference. Just did one today. Somebody bought a bed and it went on sale nationally, and we refunded them the difference. No problem. That's how it works. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. You know you're getting the best price, right? So nevertheless, if you have more information, you want more information, you can go to mattressexpressny.com anytime. You can call our stores during business hours at 1-800-NEW-BEDS, 1-800-NEW-BEDS. You can email me at pillowtalkquestion@gmail.com. Today, I was looking at an article that caught my eye. It was on foxnews.com, not getting political. It's just caught my eye. May 8th, and it says, struggling to fall asleep? Try this simple trick to drift off quickly. Now, I typically don't have trouble falling asleep, but some people do. Once in a while, I do. It's frustrating for me when I can't, but it's very infrequent for me. But it says, for those struggling to get enough sleep, the ABCs may be the key to getting more Z's. A sleep shortcut that's making the rounds on TikTok uses the alphabet to help people drift off. So sleep experts shared their input on the unconventional route to restful nights. I'm convinced sometimes you're just thinking about it too much. And one of these techniques, I think it just gets your mind off falling to sleep, and then you relax and fall asleep. So the technique isn't new, but it's been circulating on social media in recent weeks. Here's how it works. The wannabe sleeper chooses a category, whether it's song titles, vacation destinations, or anything that strikes their fancy, and then thinks of something for every letter of the alphabet, I guess. So, you could think about vacations and something that has to do with vacations under A, under B. Get it? The idea is that over time, the exercise will lull the person to sleep. It sounds pretty boring to me. The other variations of the alphabet hack, such as picturing each letter being written in a race to help induce sleep. Hey, whatever works for you is what I say. If you're having trouble falling asleep and one of these things works for you, go for it. The impression I get out of it is just taking your mind off whatever is keeping you up and relaxing you and getting you to go to sleep. I use television to do it. It's been a horrible habit I've had since a kid. I was always falling asleep on the couch, or my mother was always waking me up and telling me to go to bed. And to this day, I fall asleep to a television. It's just what I do. Says you can't force sleep, and thinking about falling asleep or about how you can't fall asleep is a surefire way to delay it. Absolutely. Alternative sleep hacks. If the alphabet method doesn't work, there's other creative techniques that could help. Alternatives include meditation. I've always wanted to meditate. Never really have grasped how to truly meditate. But anyway, and deep breathing exercises, which focus on not only quieting the mind, but also slowing your heart rate and breathing, which make it easier to enter sleep. You know what I try to do sometimes? I hope this doesn't sound corny, but if I'm asleep and I'm awake and I'm trying to fall asleep, I just start going through things that I'm grateful for. It puts you in a much better mood when you go to sleep. Instead of focusing on the negative, I focus on the positive. And I don't know, it works for me, and whatever works for you is great. It says optimizing sleep hygiene. Decades of sleep science research shows that having excellent sleep hygiene is your best bet to regularly fall asleep and stay asleep and to feel and function your best while awake. Interesting. Common best practices include keeping a very regular sleep schedule. We've talked about that over and over. Cutting off caffeine, says 12 hours before bedtime. Wow. Avoiding late meals and alcohol and getting sunlight every morning and keeping your bedroom as cool and dark and quiet as possible. Interesting. Again, I don't have trouble falling asleep typically, but people do. And then when you do sleep, you got to get a great night's sleep. You got to relax and sleep. I've talked about this before, but I think it's powerful and it's true. A good friend of mine who's a retired school teacher, and he does a lot of other things now, real estate and so forth. And he's in his 70s. You wouldn't know it. I mean, he's a very young looking for his age and acting. And he said, I think I need a new mattress. Doesn't really look like it, but I just have the sense that, it's old enough. It's time. I said, okay. So he came in and he picked out a Puffy, which are awesome hybrid beds. There's 3 different models. We sell a lot of them. And we delivered it and set it up because he got an adjustable base. And I saw him a few days later and he said, I didn't realize how much I needed a new bed. He goes, I am so rested when I wake up now. And I look forward to going to bed. Because when your bed goes bad, it happens very gradually. You don't notice it. You don't know. Next thing you know, you're laying in a pit. You're waking up sore. You're waking up exhausted. So it's one of those things we put off. It's the last thing you want to spend money on. I get it. But you spend a third of your life in that bed. It affects everything you do. When you buy one, get a quality mattress where you're very comfortable, something that's going to help your body and your mind relax. You're going to be in that thing 56 hours a week. Okay? Give that some thought. So if you want to come in and just try beds, come on into Mattress Express, largest selection of flex head beds in New York State. That's where each head goes up and down independently, but it's still one solid mattress. We have all different types and kinds. We're open 7 days a week. You can, of course, get information at mattressexpressny.com. You can call 1-800-NEW-BEDS, 1-800-NEW-BEDS. And you can email me at pillowtalkquestion@gmail.com, or just stop in. You don't need an appointment. We're very low pressure. We've got stores all over Central and Northern New York, Utica area, Oswego. All the locations are at mattressexpressny.com. This is Kevin Fear. This is Pillow Talk. We're heading up against the break here. We got 15, 20 seconds, but we're heading up against the break. Stick around after the break. I think you're going to find the next segment very interesting. If you ever want to see these again, you hear something I said you found interesting, you can watch these segments on YouTube. You can watch them on our website as well. And you get to see me talking as well. Yeehaw. Kevin Fear will be right back after this break.